it up. I wake up, put a dip in, crack a cold one, put my boots in my...
What's going on, YouTube? I am back again, this time talking about what the dip of the day is. So before I pack Dip's bed, I'm going to show you this can. Today it is the new Copenhagen long cut and snuff cans. This is old classic style, and I think they're cool as shit. Anyways, we're going to be dipping some Copenhagen long cut. Look at how pretty that is. Been sitting in my jacket pocket and I've been outside, so it's kind of cold too. That's some good stuff. Of course, my mud jug is the Woody. Now, alright, now that you see that I've got a fatty packed. And I've been at work today, all day pretty much, so I gotta work at night tomorrow night, so I'm gonna be drinking beer, of course. Of course, I drink my Coors Light. But that being said, as I said, I've been working. Been trying to find a new job, something that pays better. And it's difficult. I'm trying to find a new place to move into. Well, let's get to it. As I said before, I've been trying to do more outdoorsy stuff, but me being outdoors lately has only been in lights that my camera won't pick up. And we'll try to do some more afternoon deer hunts and stuff like that. Maybe a little more fishing soon. Of course, y'all know in Mississippi it's muzzleloader season right now, which is primitive weapons. You can use bows, shotgun, bows and muzzleloaders. Well, you can also use single-shot breech rifles and shotguns. And I have a H&R Partner 12-gauge single-shot breech, and that's what I've been using. I ain't got nothing yet. Of course, y'all be updated immediately when I get one. But I've been hunting. I need to find a cameraman, or some way of having a tripod that none of the animals will see. But try to find something like that, put the camera on so that way I can actually record. Now with the fishing, I definitely need a tripod so that way I can set the camera down or have somebody with me, but it's hard to have somebody with me to record, and they're gonna want to be fishing too. But I'm trying. I'm figuring this out. Of course, I have a swollen finger. I can't close all the way. Like it goes about like right there before it's closed completely shut, and it hurts because I stabbed myself. It looks like a tiny thing, but I was using a fillet knife. Stabbed myself. It went into the skin about that far. Real tiny tip on that knife. It's a little fillet knife, but it went in about that far. Smacked into that bone a little bit, and it's not broken, but messed up some nerves there. So that ain't helped much, but I don't know. Here in the next couple weeks, I'm going to try to get a video up here on me going squirrel hunting or something. Maybe get a deer hunt in. If I get a deer, that'd be nice. I'll post if I get a deer. If I don't get a deer, and you're just going to see video footage of me sitting in the fucking woods. Because I don't do nothing when I'm hunting besides sit, dip, and wait when I'm deer hunting. Squirrel hunting is going to be a little bit difficult because I'm about to have somebody doing some filming for me, following behind me and shit like that. Because I don't have a GoPro. But I'll get some footage somehow. Maybe even get some footage of y'all seeing me shooting some squirrels. But anyways, I'm sure I've showed y'all my shotgun, but I'm going to go grab it real quick and I'm going to show y'all again anyways. Of course, it's in my house, but I keep it loaded with some double-aught buck at all times. But yeah, breech. Probably a little dirty. I need a cleaner. It is mirrored. It is blued. As I said, it's a little dirty, so I need to clean it. And it's got a walnut buttstock, plastic butt plate, walnut foregrip. Everything's black walnut. It's a very lightweight but sturdy gun. Comfortable to shoot, but it kicks like a bitch. That is the gun I use for squirrel, rabbit, and muzzleloader deer season. This is my gun. Simple, no rear sight, bead front sight. Nothing fancy, don't have to be. You don't need that rear sight. You just line up that bead with the rear. Of course, the hammer's cocked back makes it easier to aim. Line it up with that hammer. And lightest 12 gauge pull you'll ever shoot, and it is 12 gauge. That's why it kicks like a bitch, because it's a lightweight 12 gauge. It's like a half-pound gun. I can carry this around all day, one-handed, no problem. No problem. Anyway, that's my gun I've been using. I've also been using my bow a little bit, but I'm not pulling my bow out right now because it's put up. I've been using my bow a little bit, trying to see if I can get me a deer with my bow. I've got some calls, and a set of antlers for rattling, and a buck grunt. Don't really need too much for deer. I've got my own homemade scent mask, and I've got my buck bomb, a little can of doe pee. I'm not using it yet because they ain't in the rut yet. But I know once they get in the rut and I use some of that and I can rattle one in, and y'all probably see me get a nice buck then. Anyways, back to these cans for a second. Just look at that thing. Just look at it. Copenhagen long cut, Wayman and Bro on the side. Turn it right where the label's back. Copenhagen long cut, 100% American. Wayman and Bro just says Copenhagen on it. And there's my fresh cope, all the little labels, the barcode. All the regular stuff, but it's all classic. Snuff cans are just the same, except for instead of long cut it says snuff, and instead of being gold it's silver. I think that this one's going to be my next hat pin, well, hat clip. As y'all know, on my hat I've got a 12 gauge shell from when I shot that happened to have been dangerous because it broke. Fish hook, military pin, and my Copenhagen wintergreen deer hunter. I got that last year because I thought it was kick-ass for deer hunters. This is my hunting hat, so the deer hunter I picked. Of course, y'all want to see a good video on how to make these things, just look at Outlaw Dipper's channel. If you want, I'll make one here. If you want to see me make one of them, put it in the comments. Well, I'm about to get out of here, so out.